1, 2, 1, 2. This is episode 1 of the Sophisticated Conversations podcast with Mr. Stingy and the Don.
G'day.
So, we were just having a discussion before you came into the studio. You like, diversity in video games we talk about.
Yes, I do indeed. I believe it's needed, you know.
Yeah. Might get a bit closer to it.
Yeah, you know. I feel as if you can't always have men as the main person, you know.
Yeah. That's not.
Yeah.
Got to have a bit of diversity in the gender role.
Yes, indeed.
Now, the point where I take issue with it is just in historical stuff. I don't fucking care if it's anything else.
Yeah.
But if you make, like, the Queen of England, like, an Arab or something, and I'm like, what the hell?
That's not right, you know.
It's like, but if it's just fictional stuff, then no one cares.
Yeah, exactly.
We had a friend who told us before Borderlands 3 came out that it was going to be the worst one because it had 2 ladies that you could play as, not one like last time.
Yeah, that's not right, you know.
And because they didn't all have like their titties spilling out and all that.
Horny fuck, I tell you.
Yeah, it was like I sort of just rolled my eyes at it, like you don't know what it's going to be like. First out, the game hasn't come out what it has now, but it didn't then. It's like second, like, you know, a bit stingy, man.
Yeah, I mean, I respect women, you know. Or I try my hardest at least, you know.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things that happen, you know.
So, yeah, but like I was saying before, historic games, quote unquote historic, like Call of Duty World War II, you could play as a black female Nazi if you wanted to.
That's not how it works, you know.
Their ideology was specifically against it.
Yeah.
It's a bit stingy. It could be an Asian Nazi, which wasn't that far off, but be a Latino one.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, Native American Nazi if you wanted to.
That's like being Japanese but black. Don't work.
Oh, it's a bit stingy, man.
Yeah, you know, it's just not right.
Yeah, there was the whole Battlefield 5 fiasco.
Yeah.
Alright, man, for this dangerous mission we need
woman.
We need an amputee woman with a beat up cricket bat.
Yeah, because why not?
Yeah.
Woo.
Because, let's be honest, this is a suicide mission. We just needed to get rid of her.
Yeah. I mean, how's that realistic, you know?
Yes. In that game, you could also be black Nazi.
Yeah, and that makes no other sense. I mean, me running around as a black guy with a fucking RPG trying to blow up a target tank makes no sense.
Yes, it's a bit stingy, man.
And, you know, it just doesn't work.
It's just, Now, the new Call of Duty Vanguard.
Yes.
They had a black paratrooper, which is not that bad. There was a black paratrooper, I think.
Yeah, I guess.
And, you know, female Soviet sniper, of course, that's all stuff that actually happened. I just got a feeling they might overplay the roles.
Yeah, man, they're probably going to have loot drops or where they were.
They're doing integration with Warzone. You heard about that?
Yeah, I heard about that. I don't fully agree with it, you know. Try to keep the lore the same, you know. Don't mix it, you know.
And the problem I have with that is when I open up Battle.net to play like Black Ops or Modern Warfare or something, Jesus Christ. The only thing, so I can not install a multiplayer of the zombies or like just install the campaign, but Warzone is not optional. And it's like 150 gigabytes.
Warzone sucks. I mean, honest here, folks. Seriously, it's shit.
It is, yeah.
I mean, if you were to compare it to Fortnite, I mean, it would be good. But in general, it sucks. Why would you play it?
It's like it's like just stingy.
I mean, each their own. I mean, I don't care what you do, but
at least they're supporting the games for it. But the Call of Duty Vanguard will have a PPSH, which Black Ops Cold War already has.
Yeah, that's a fire gun.
Will there be 2 PPSHs?
Oh, no.
One from each game? Each with their different skins and all that shit?
Different stats and shit?
Yeah, there probably will be.
Oh, that's fucked.
It's gonna be all like Car 98 from Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
That's in Warzone.
Oh,
Vanguard's gonna bring it back too. Oh, and the MP34. That's a World War II gun.
My lord.
Might even bring in the AK again, but probably not.
But I mean, that's just a universal gun.
Yeah.
This has been pretty much every COD ever.
I know what they'll bring in, the RPD. You know that AK machine gun thing? That was a World War II gun. It wasn't a Cold War gun.
Oh lord.
It's like they're gonna bring that one back. It's gonna be.
Yeah.
Or do you think they're just gonna bring in like the models and the animations from Cold War into Vanguard?
Yeah, probably.
So it'll be the same weapon.
This is COD we're talking about.
But then that will have twice as many blueprints as anything else.
It's pretty much just copy and paste anyway, like most games.
Yeah, pretty much. Especially for Call of Duty, like they bring one new one out every year.
Yeah.
I'd sort of prefer if they did it like 2 or 3 years ago, so that it's got time to everyone to play that.
Exactly. Because then everyone's probably going to buy that and then just play that and then play that for like a year till the next one comes.
If you really like a COD game, you only got a year to play it.
Exactly.
At its peak.
And then eventually its servers are dead. You can't play it no more.
Yeah, I know this is a controversial opinion, but I liked Advanced Warfare.
Oh my god.
I did.
Well, I have an opinion that would be political.
Oh, no.
I liked Ghosts, believe it or not.
I also liked Ghosts.
There was nothing wrong with it. I'm going to say it here and now. There was nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, Stingies were just stingy that it wasn't Modern Warfare 4.
I mean, sure, the campaign was a little shit, but it wasn't that bad.
Like, all of that.
I mean, all in all, it was a decent game, in my opinion.
Yeah, I liked it. It had the Snoop Dogg voiceover.
Yes, that was the greatest thing that's ever happened.
Well, which I have, actually.
Oh my god.
It was like...
That's pretty dope.
Trinity rocket in your pocket. That's what he said.
That's pretty good.
And then it was like... but yeah, I liked Advanced Warfare. It was the first Call of Duty that I played seriously. Like, I had no idea about prestiges. Because I barely played multiplayer. I've been playing Call of Duty since the first one. I played every single game except for Black Ops 4.
Holy shit! Oh, I didn't.
But because I played it on the Xbox 360 and my parents wouldn't get me no Xbox Live cards, I never played multiplayer unless they had like a free weekend or something. So I just played the campaign over and over again. And like co-op with my brother where I just kill him and he'd rage at me.
And with me and my nephew.
Oh, those were the good times.
They were indeed.
But yeah, so I didn't even know what a prestige was until Advanced Warfare, until I got all the way to Prestige 5.
Oh my lord.
Oh, first game I ever got gold on any weapon. Pretty much the first one I played multiplayer on.
Damn.
But yeah, because of the DLC and the way they handled it, and because Black Ops 3 came out after it, then it was dead after that. And I didn't buy Black Ops 3.
Yeah.
I should have, in hindsight.
Well, it is what it is.
But my game was dead.
Yeah.
I could never find any service for
It's
it.
in the grave. Long gone.
And because it introduced all those DLC supply drop weapons, and half of them I never got.
Oh.
It wasn't until later this year that there was a mod released for Advanced Warfare that unlocked everything.
Oh my god.
That I got to use those weapons.
Man, that's crazy.
But I got to use the STG-44 in the future, 120 years after I invented it.
Anyway,
it was all stingy. What were we talking about again?
Random shit, whatever comes to mind, like the time I got drunk.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so you see, I was at my mate's house, right? You were there too, of course, but, you got with the viewers. Well, not viewers, but listeners.
Yeah, wait, whose house was this?
It was at Kane's house, right?
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, point being is, a bunch of us dudes, like, I don't know, 8 of us, I suppose, yeah.
Is this the going away party or the one with Jay in it?
I don't remember. Pretty sure it's the one where Jake was leaving.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, point being is, it was getting towards, I don't know, like 12-ish, 1-ish. And, me and Angus go outside and have a good old chat.
Yeah.
Next minute, I hear spewing. And it's one of our mates who spewed on the concrete and left a stain. But I was civilised enough that earlier in that night I spewed in the bush and not on the concrete. So you can't get as mad as me, you know. I try to make that point clear, you know.
And I just spent 3 hours hunched over the toilets, but nothing came out.
And I kept getting locked in the toilet. His toilet door is fucked, I'm telling you. Every time you go to lock it, you gotta get someone to unlock the door for you from the outside.
Yeah.
It fucking sucks.
It's very stingy, eh?
And you gotta keep in mind, I'm drunk, and he's got a pool, and we're all going in the pool. And, you know, I pissed. Well, not in the pool, but in the toilet. Anyway, point being is, as you know, when you drink, if you piss a bit too early, well, you're pretty much fucked.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I was going to the toilet constantly, and since I was drunk and disorderly and didn't know what I was doing, I kept on locking the toilet door. And, you know, it just left with me having to scream for help.
I don't even remember that.
Well, that's because you weren't near the toilet half the time that I was.
It was only after that I was hunched over the toilet.
Yeah, and then we're all like, where did Angus go? We're like, where the fuck did he go?
And then everyone's like, oh, you done in there? I'm like, I'm not doing anything in here. I'm just about to fucking spew. You go in.
I'd be
and
here for 3 hours.
Yeah, so I'd in the toilet, then someone knocks on the door, I need to go. Then I'd let them in, I'd wait outside, holding my stomach, like, and then they'd go back in and go like, ugh, hunched over it again.
Yeah.
That day was wild.
I feel like we need to go to more parties, you know.
Yeah.
But we don't know much people. Well, I don't at least. But yeah, I mean, you know, it just kind of sucks, to be honest.
If an Eshe invited you to an Eshe party, would you go?
Well,
knowing that they'll probably like be meth.
I would try and blend in per se. Bring a shank just in case.
Yeah, because you know Eshe parties, they like hopping 4-wheel drives and crash each other's house.
I should probably clarify I'm 18, just letting you know.
Yeah, we are legal drinking age in Australia. You can't use this to incriminate us.
Yeah, even though this happened before I was 18. But that doesn't matter, that's in the past now.
Yeah, don't incriminate yourself.
So you can't get me for this.
Yeah. For illegal reasons, that was a joke.
Yeah, that was a joke, it was not real.
Yeah.
Or was it? You'll never know.
Oh.
Anyway, yeah. I mean, if this gets a good enough amount of support, I would assume, you know, maybe we might make another episode, you know.
Yeah, it depends how much times people come over to my house.
Yeah. I mean, our mate's got all the equipment, so...
Yeah. We just need something to film this. I'm trying to look for the tripod at
We're pretty much the equivalent of Cold Ones, and if you don't know what Cold Ones is, it's a great channel, you should fucking watch it.
$0 in production value.
You should really check out Cold Ones, I'm telling you right here and now. Fucking amazing YouTubers, I'm telling you. But yeah, I mean, you know.
What else? Oh, Chinese people online. That's what we were talking about.
Oh, mate, they're fucked, honestly.
Oh, so here in Australia, there's not much oceanic servers.
Yeah, especially on Battlefield.
Yeah, so we got to join Asian servers.
And it really sucks.
There's so much stingy Chinese people on there.
Yeah.
Nothing against the Chinese people, but if you're a CCP shill with China #1 as your bio, then I don't like you.
I mean, like, for example, on console, my name's Kiwi Kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
So whenever I go into these Asian servers, it's fucked because it's just Asian names, Kiwi Kid, Asian names. And you know, it really sucks because no one here in Australia seems to not want to play Battlefield.
You're getting dominated by Zhizhou.
Exactly. And then, like, it works for, like, I don't know, half an hour-ish, and then it lags the fuck out. And I'm like, why?
It's like, and they keep spamming, like, China #1 in the chat, but Steam is, like, not allowed. So not only do they have to access a VPN and break the law to play it, but they're still supporting the government that made it illegal to play it. Yeah,
it's fucked.
Brainwashing, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, man. It's screwed.
You store, like, imagine if, like, you got put in a... Oh, I shouldn't say that.
They got a curfew.
The Soviets put you in a gulag.
Gulag.
And then you find a computer and you're like, yeah, Soviet Union ain't that bad, mate.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Oh, yeah, mate.
You know, it is what it is, really.
Mm-hmm. You should, it's still better than capitalism, as the prison guard is whipping you.
Yeah.
Go mine the lithium. We'll talk
Well,
about that.
looks like we're about to run out of time soon.
Oh yeah,
folks.
so this is just a short snippet, I guess. We might
Don't
make all
forget to
these.
follow me on Instagram at VapeWaveKids.
Yeah.
Unscored. Something like that.
Yeah, tune in next time where we talk about something. I don't know. I haven't thought ahead that far.
Folks, you may get another one later on tonight. I don't know.
Yeah.
Something. Who fucking knows? I don't know.
Alright, that's all, folks.
Stay safe and don't get corona. I don't know where I'm going with this.
Alrighty.
Bye.
Hey, Don, you ever tried DMT?
Oh, no,